Welcome back to Joy in Our Town. I'm Dolly Velasquez, and with me is Jeremiah Braudrick, who is the director at Crossings Community Center. Now, Jeremiah, thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks for having me.
We've been talking about the clinic. We had a wonderful discussion about the amazing things that are happening at the clinic. Right next to the clinic, at the same site, at the same campus, is the community center. Now, what is the mission of Crossings Community?
So Crossings Community Center, our mission is to proclaim the name of Jesus by meeting the physical and spiritual needs of those in our community. And basically, what we do is we serve as a missions hub for Crossings Community Church to reach out to Oklahoma City, specifically inner city population in the northwest sector of Oklahoma City. I always liken it to, several churches have missionaries all over the world. Like, for example, we have one in Roatan, Honduras, and that's our hub to minister to the people of Roatan, Honduras. Well, we serve that same purpose. People want to get involved in their community. They want to get involved in helping the marginalized in Oklahoma City. We serve as that launching point. We do a lot.
Now, the location of the center is, remind me again where that's at?
It's at 10255 North Pennsylvania. So that's right next door to the Village Library. It's at Penn and North Hefner.
So why did you choose that location for that ministry?
Well, I can assume I didn't choose it for starters, and I should probably I should probably say that the ministry that I'm honored to be a part of right now has been the dream of several people for many, many years now. I'm just honored to be on the team. I came in at the right time where they're trying to launch a lot of new initiatives, and so I'm honored to be there. But the reason that they're in the location that we're in and not on North Portland where the church is in is because, quite frankly, that's where the need is.
I see.
We are in a very strategic location. We're right next to a couple of zip codes that have some pretty alarming statistics. There are a lot of great things happening in that community too, but there's some pretty alarming statistics that are pretty bad, not only on the Oklahoma level, but on the national level as well. And that's where they saw the need. That's where we saw we can get the most bang for our buck, as it were. And that's I love it because it's just a perfect example of the church going out into the community, not asking the community
to us. Come to the church building. And so you've taken and met the needs. You saw what the need was, and you were very strategic, it sounds like, in deciding where that building needed to be.
Yes, they were.
And how do you offer hope to that community?
Well, through a variety of ways, and we're still figuring out all the ways. This is it's a learning process, but we've been able to just to be part of the community, and probably the most important thing that we've done is not only be a part of the community, but actually put our ear to the ground and listen to the actual needs of the community. Not so much what I think their needs are, but really listening to them and finding out what are your needs. And they're a lot different than I thought they might be upon taking this position and jumping in. And so we do a lot of things there, but a huge need in the community, and I found this out almost immediately, was the family unit needing somewhere to be together. Needing wholesome entertainment, needing somewhere for the kids to be in the evening when the sun goes down. A huge need in that community is the strong family unit, and we've.
So what do you do in order to bring in folks to say, we have these services that we offer? What do you do for them to come in? Because you can provide all these resources, but unless they avail themselves of them, it's no good whatsoever. So what do you do to bring them in?
Several things. For one, we have several community partners. We partner with Integris on a variety of programs. We partner with the library system, the Metro Library System. The Village Library is right next door to us. We partner with them. But probably our biggest success in community partnerships is we are very involved in the schools in our area. We partner with them in so many different ways, more so than we have time to talk about today. But I found
Give us a couple examples.
For example, Stan Hupfield Academy is right next door to us, just right up the road, and it's a charter school ran by Integris, and they've just done. I mean, you want to hear a successful education story about someone coming in and flipping around a school for the better. It's been the Stan Hupfield Academy, and so we've been able to partner with them. We not only do we provide support to them and to their teachers. Resources, supplies. We are able to throw Christmas parties every year. Every kid in that school gets a Christmas presents because of the people at Crossings. We do cleanup days at their schools. We put together teams and we show up, we paint. We support them in a variety of ways. John Marshall Middle School and High School, right down the road, huge partnership there. We have an after-school program specifically designed for students at John Marshall on Thursdays. We pick them up, we bus them over to the community center. We give them a mentor, a small group experience where they learn ethics and they Bible study. And then but then after that we teach them life skills such as cooking and technology and just life skills that a lot of them should be getting at home, but a lot of them might not be for a variety of reasons. So we do cooking on a budget. We even have things as obscure as how to dog training and CPR training and how to change a tire and how to install a battery in your car and just
those are good life skills.
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. and you would just be surprised. Not only do I run into life skills, man, I don't even know how to do this. So you'd be surprised just some basic life skills that maybe a lot of us who grew up with two parents involved in our lives. A lot of these kids do have great. I don't mean to paint them with all the same brush. A lot of these kids have great parents, very involved in their lives, and but the single parent household is a huge statistic in our neighborhood.
Now,
Yeah, very
in
common.
all of our zip codes.
Yeah.
Jeremiah, let me ask you, how did you get involved and what motivates you? What made you say, I want to dedicate my life to do this?
Yeah. Well, I've always really been, my faith in Jesus Christ it's always played out as just being really active and really offensive, not offensive, offensive. And I've just always been very intrigued by getting in and helping out, the marginalized in our community. And, I also, we do this, I run a prison ministry on the side, and I've just always been drawn towards helping those, helping the least of these, as it were.
That's wonderful that Crossings Community Center is doing this for the children, for the families, for the parents. And how do you help the parents of the children?
Well, we not only do we take their kids for a while and teach them life skills and stuff like that, but we also have we're partnering with Integris right now to launch a program called Cooking Matters, to where we teach everyone where they're taught how to make healthy meals for less than $1.73 per serving, which is hard to cook healthy and cheap. So we do that. We have we have just a range of programs. We have a fit camp on Mondays and Tuesday nights that helps people and we do also to support the clinic, but also bring in people from the community, helps people get back in shape, back to a healthy lifestyle. We have we have a computer lab classes. We're about to launch a senior fitness program and for the seniors in our community.
Wow, that is wonderful, everything that's going on. Tell me some of your success and some of what are the challenges that you're seeing as well in this ministry?
Definitely some of the successes. If you want specifics, I think for sure just the partnerships with the schools. I would encourage anyone who is interested in engaging their community in this way to start with the schools, start developing those relationships, because they've paid off for us in large ways, and we've been able to give back to them.
Now, a person's at home and thinking, I don't know how to get engaged with the school. I'm just one person. Would they be able to connect with you to help the school?
Yeah, no, I would love to try to set up, foster those relationships. And it's important, whenever you have that relationship with the school, to come in with an open mind and really come to the school, especially some of these ones in our area, some of the ones in the inner city of Oklahoma, and just saying, what do you guys need from me? How can I best help you? Not, this is what we want to do in your school. Yeah. This is the program we want to launch.
In other words, if you're going to come in and help, be a helper.
Yeah, be a helper.
We have plenty of chiefs already. We just need some Indians to help.
Yeah.
To help, and we'll tell you what to do. You can't come in here and change the wheel.
Yeah.
We've already got the wheel figured out.
There you go. Yeah, yeah, and just with no
preconceived ideas, how we're
motivation. It's not. I want to invite 20 people to my church. It's like I want to come in. Certainly, that's important too. But I want to come in and just support you, support your teachers, support the efforts. Good. What can I do for you guys?
And the volunteers don't necessarily need to be from Crossings Community Church, correctly?
At the community center, no, that is correct. It's not limited to Crossings. We do, obviously ask that they're believers, because everything we do it in the name of Christ. Even if you're leading a fitness class, we do it in the name of Jesus, and we're very motivated by our faith. So.
That's so good. Now, how can other churches best meet the needs of their community?
Well, I would start by saying that there are a lot of churches out there doing a lot of great things. What Crossings does might not necessarily be in the wheelhouses of a lot of churches, and that's fine. That's understandable. Just like Paul always says, there's many parts of the body that make up the body of Christ. Churches have different roles as well. So I would start by saying that might not be in everyone's wheelhouse, but if a church did want to get involved, this is my opinion as someone doing it, if a church did want to get involved in reaching out to the community the way that Crossings did, I would say that it starts by listening to the needs of that community and not assuming that this is what my community needs, this is what I want to do, and bringing it to them. It's more about investing that time and relationship and really listening to the needs. And the thing about that is it takes a while. There's no long-term fixes.
If somebody wants to partner with you, where can they get more information? And is it possible to partner with you even though they don't attend Crossings?
Yeah, for sure. We need volunteers of all different talents and skills, and they can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Crossings Community Center.
Awesome.
And our website.
Thank you so much, Jeremiah, and thank you for joining us at Joy in Our Time. We will see you next time.